All right, hello. In this video, I'm going to be going over program number 6 from chapter 2. And they're basically, the user's going to enter in first name, last name, and middle name. And then we've got to use substring to get the different letters. So from first name, we got to get the first 5 letters. And then the first 5 letters here. And then for middle name, we just got to get the first initial. All right, so we're going to use substring to do that. And once you've got all those strings, you put them all together and build this email address just using like the concatenate feature of strings. Okay, so I'm going to go over kind of the start of this, the basics of it, but then see if you can figure out the rest of it. So the key to this is if we just take some names here, if I want to get the first 5 letters, I've got to use that substring call. Okay, so you do the name of the string, which I'm going to call like first name. And then call like substring on it. So like substring, and then just pass in the indexes. And so if I kind of highlight them here to get these letters here, those 5 letters, you actually have to run one pass on substring. So you got to call 0 to 5, and that'll take the first 5 letters. And remember, substring is weird where it runs one pass like that, right? So if I want to do the substring call, I got to do substring 0 to 5, and that'll get the first 5 letters, okay? And then I'm just going to store it and then build from there, okay? And it really doesn't matter the length of the string, right? Here's a second example where I need to get these, margay, or whatever. And so that would be 0 to 5 also, right? So as long as the string is at least 5 letters, we're okay. And I think in the directions it says, for now, you can assume that they've got at least 5 letters, all right? So what it would look like is, so here's our scanner. They enter the name into first name, right? And then to get the substring, I'm just going to do sub for the first name or whatever, and I'm just going to call first name dot substring from 0 to 5. Okay, and for now, just to test it, I'm just going to print that out just to kind of see to make sure it's working. So let's run it here a little bit, and we'll have to scan in our name here, and you can see it took the first 5 letters. Let's try another one. Right, and you can see, well, I might have spelled that wrong, but whatever. It took the first 5 letters out of there, so we can tell that that's working. Okay, and then from there, you got to do the same thing with the last name, right? And then you also got to get first initial. So to get the first initial, it's going to be a different substring call, and I'm actually going to, right, like I'm going to let you try to figure that out, right? What would the substring call look like for the M or the D, right? So for the middle name, you've got to do different indexes right here when you do the substring, but I'm going to hopefully let you figure that out. And then again, to build the email address, all right? So once you got all the pieces you need to build the email, you just do, let's see I forgot what it was, but you got to do the last name plus the first name letters plus that middle initial, and then just add this stuff to the end of it. All right, so I'm not going to do all of it, but basically I could take the sub first part plus, right, the ISD 728.org, right? So that would be the ending part of it. And obviously this isn't complete because you got to do the substrings for the last name and the middle name still, but I'm just kind of doing the basics of it and then letting you try to figure out the rest. So if we run it now, try Billy, right? And then it seems to be working, right? So that's the start of it. Yeah, hopefully that helps get you going. And then you just got to do the